All right, hey everybody. I'm going to walk you through what's in the expansions, both of them, for Mage Lite. I have what I'm calling the main expansion, and that's just kind of everything that I wanted to add in to sort of round out the game and give you some more content. And then the Crystal expansion, and the only purpose of the Crystal expansion is to let you save mana crystals and update it that way. So there's not really it's that much to go through, so I'll just go through the cards that are in it, and it shouldn't take too much explanation. There's a bunch more map tiles. I think this ends up giving you most of them in the game. You get the portal, and what I would do if you're starting with the portal is start with two tiles out, sort of like the real game, so you can decide which direction you want to go. And then it gives you the extra cities, and Volkair's camp is in there as well if you want to use that as a city. And so the missing cities are in there, and just mix these in as you like. And then there's the deck cover cards. Or this is the deck cover card here. And so you just put that on top of your deed deck if you don't want to see that top card. Here's the map stack cover card, so you don't have to see that top map tile. And then these two are to cover what you get in the expansion. Is one of the things you get is separate artifact and spell cards. In the base game, they're on one card front and back. This allows you to own spells and artifacts at the same time, and so you have both of these set out, and it gives you 6 more of each. They're different on the front and the back. And so the also, instead of having to use your hero card to cover these and show which ones you have these two cards. And so this one is for artifacts, but it also tracks what day it is. Day as in like day night, so up to 3 days here. And so you flip and rotate that. And that covers your artifacts, and then there's the spells, and this is your day-night tracker. And so you just flip that to show if it's day or night also. So kind of multi-purpose there. Let's see, this is just, I call it the replacement card. It replaces Tovak's special action card. So in the base game, I don't want to dig it out, but in the base game, it has his little icon in the corner for his special action card. And this replaces that and gives you the base game one, so that for any possible future character expansions, you can swap this one in and not have to use Tovak's card. Okay, and you get 2 hero cards in the expansion. One of them is for what I call command token character level upgrades, and then there's the skill level upgrades. And so I also wanted to get rid of, in the base game, you have to use like a token or a coin to track your location. I wanted to, for some reason, I thought it would be cool to have a completely componentless game other than the cards, and so this skill tracker card is also meant to track your location on the map. And so the arrow points to the right, and so you can use this card to track your location. The way these work is you're going to alternate leveling these up, and so this one actually covers your units cards still, and that sits out in front of you like this, and you would start here, and then as you level up, you'd rotate and flip it. And so you'd start with that on level 1, and then this starts on level 0, and you go with whichever one is higher. And so this one starts on level 0, here you're on level 1, and so you're a level 1 character. And then after your first level up, it's an advanced action and skill level up, you'd rotate this, and so then you'd be on level 2, and that would be the higher one, and so you remember you're on level 2. What's cool about this one is I tried to give you some options for your skill upgrades. It's like a really minor skill tree, and you follow these arrows. So if I'm on level 0 and it's time for a level up, I can rotate it left or right, and I can choose between this skill and that skill. And then from here, I have 2 decisions as well. I can rotate this, so when I'm going to level 4, I can rotate it that way, it says, or I can flip the card. That's what that arrow means, is I can flip the card and instead have these two skills. And then after that, it's a little bit laid out for you. So my next upgrade from to level 6, I have to rotate it this way. And from there, I have to flip it to level 8. So those are those. You also have 2 enemy cards. These replace the enemy card in the base game because the same enemy types are on the back, and my idea was you could have those set out beside each other and have every enemy type visible. You'll notice that these mana icons are flip-flopped, so let's just go with this row because it's easier to see. So the red is top left, blue is bottom right on this side. But if I flip it over, those are flip-flopped. The blue is top left, the red is bottom right. And that's for when you're looking at your guiding symbol in your hand and say it's green. It tells you which side to go on. So whichever one is top left, that's which side of the card you go with. So not this one. If it was green, we'd go with this one because green is top left. Okay, and then so that's all the main expansion stuff, what I'm calling the main expansion. Then there's the crystal expansion, and that gives you these cards. They're just double-sided with the same thing on each side, so that doesn't matter. But you've got, what you would do is have these set out and then rotate them as you gain crystals. And also, there's 4 replacement cards. You'd swap these in for the base game cards. They have the little crystal in the upper right corners. And what these do is, these are the cards that I had to change the effects of for the base game because most of them provide you crystals. And so in the base game, I changed it and gave you like 2 mana tokens or something instead of crystals to avoid using crystals. But swap these back in because then you have the capability to use crystals. Actually, I think the last thing, I think I do include Tovak's skill reference card in the main expansion as well. So, okay, those are the Mage Lite expansions. Thank you for watching.